That was a terrible, terrible, terrible dunk contest. What in the hell was that we just watched? For anybody who's actually watched it, listen, I apologize on behalf of the NBA, behalf of the competitors. That was not a good dunk contest at all. The skills competition was okay. The 3-point contest was meh as well. But that dunk contest was fucking terrible. Like I had to fight myself to stay awake during a dunk contest in 2022. That was just a bad look. Super bad look. There was nothing positive about that at all. I don't care what anybody says. Like there's nothing that anybody can say that to get me to be okay, to support, to say that was good. That dunk contest was fucking terrible, terribly, whatever. It was bad. That was a bad dunk contest, people. Bad dunk contest. That shit was literally, it put me to sleep. And that's not hyperbole. Literally, I fell asleep during the dunk contest during the final round of the dunk contest at that and barely woke the fuck up. That's where we're at. That was terrible. I was utterly terrible. I don't know who or what. Like, seriously, at this point, I think there needs to be like a committee that decides on the dunkers who are eligible and they need to like preview where they're going with that. That opening dunk by Cole Anthony that took so long for him to get his Timbs on, that took him so many attempts to just get it together. That shit was garbage. Garbage. That was bad. That was just terrible. Our boy Zach LaVine as well, not doing good. Eliminated in the first round of the 3-point contest. It was bad, man. It was terrible. But let's go ahead and go into the comments. Caruso in the building. Oh my God, that dunk contest. Trash is what that was. Trim Baker says, "What up, Haize? How's your day?" My day's going good, my friend. Alfonso McKinney got cut today. That alone was worth watching the dunk contest on. If it took Alfonso McKinney to get that's all. Like, hey, that made my day. Torn Woodfield laughing. LaVine would have won that dunk contest with 2 torn ACLs. Listen, I know some bums who would have won that dunk contest. Get these people some trampolines. That shit was trash. Man, this shouldn't be every year. The budget was wasted. Man, listen. It's in Cleveland. You guys see why I hate the city of Cleveland? You have an all-star weekend in Cleveland. Like the first 2 nights, and I know I didn't go live after the Rising Stars Challenge. I actually didn't watch it live. I watched it the next morning. That was kind of iffy too, man. And tonight started off, the skills competition is never the most exciting thing. But I think for what it was and the changes they made to the skills competition, it made it okay as like an opening to the night, right? I would never say like in the night on it, but as the first event of the night, it was like, okay, this is all right. And it just, man, today was just bad. Mark Deet says, make me miss the old days of LaVine and Gordon for sure. Charlie Ruby says LaVine with the bad knee would have murdered them. Worse, even out of the 3, change the order. None of the stars want you to do dunk contests anymore. But what would I don't even think the 3-point contest ending it would have made tonight any better, to be honest with you. I don't know, man. I don't know what it's going to take. Anthony Johnson laughs. NBA can't get its best dunkers to participate. That is true. And, we've seen that brief thing where it was like the dunk contest was reinvigorated for a couple of years. And then since then, it's been back being trash. Horrible show. Our Green would have won. Weird all-star weekend. Skills and 3-point were fun, but man, that dunk contest reminded me of the ones from the late 2000s, early 2010s. Exactly. Even, like I said, the 3-point contest, it wasn't whack. The dunk contest was terrible. The 3-point contest I've never been somebody who gets excited about 3-point contests, so maybe that's just our own personal thing. And like I said, the skills competition, I think, is the perfect thing to open the night. But, especially now that we're seeing, people love 3, like my son and my youngest son, I tell you guys I watch the games with all the time. He loves 3-pointers. He goes crazy for 3-pointers. So maybe they do need to end it with a 3-point contest. Get rid of the dunk contest. Let's see 1 versus 1. Ooh, that's a good idea, Corey Mays. I wouldn't I wouldn't mind that. But then again, players don't really want to play defense All-Star weekend. So, maybe they need to bring Horse back, right? Maybe it needs to be that. Zach let us down today. Hey, listen, Zach is still working himself back with that knee. I know like he's cleared and everything, but I'm not even mad at it. King Austin, man, I ain't even paid for that shit and I want a refund. Imagine paying a ticket. And last I checked, now this may be just All-Star games. I don't know how they do tickets for like the other events, but those tickets for nosebleeds were like $1,500. That's terrible. Last great dunk contest was Zach versus Gordon. Honestly, yeah, I agree. These fans straight up spent $433 just to see players missing. CM, I've never heard someone say I'm going to Cleveland on vacation. Never have All-Star weekend in that city again. Agreed. I'm not really lying when I say we had better dunk contests in gym class. It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all. Dunk contest equals garbage truck juice. That's funny. Thunder says booty dunk contest in Cleveland curse. Yes. Charles says again, year 45, age 62, LeBron would have killed these bozos. Levine could have torn his ACL 45 times and won. Javante would have beat these bums badly. David G says, hey, Haize, the slam dunk contest will never be the same period until superstars, and I mean the superstars performing in the dunk contest and three-point shootout again. They should. I do think, so some of the best dunkers aren't superstars, right? Like Javante Green would have done amazing things, not just because he's the Bulls. Even Gerald Green was never a superstar, but he put on a great dunk contest. So I don't necessarily think it needs to be the superstars, but it definitely would help headline it as well. I don't know. This is just a weird era. Dunk contest more like who has the most misses contest. 2016 will always be the GOAT. How old? And I don't say this for ageism, but like I don't know if I can say 2016 was great, but I don't know if I can say this is GOAT. Oh wow, you are live and in the flesh, my brother. I missed you guys, man. And that dunk, literally, to bring the energy back into my body, I needed the energy from Bull Central community. So there you go. I'm here because that dunk contest damn near sapped my soul. Laxus Garza said, I thought this would be the best Friday night and Saturday night because Rising Stars and Skills Challenge is much improved. Yes, the Skills Challenge is much improved. I still wouldn't, I don't know if some people are saying that should end it, but it's a really good opening act. And like, I like the way that they changed. I like the new rules changes for the skills competition. I didn't know what to expect. Even when they were kind of explaining it, I'm like, that doesn't sound good. But no, it was exciting. Next year's dunk contest should be Miles Bridges, Javante Green, John Morant, and G. Ooh, that's not a bad lineup there. See, that's not a bad lineup there. Joe asked, which was worse, this year's or this? Listen, I didn't fall asleep on last year's dunk contest. I'm telling you, I literally fell asleep for the last 10 minutes and woke up and was like, I saw Obi Toppin's last dunk and I was like, that won it? Wow. That was literally my reaction. Seeing Cat go off was cool. Seeing Cat go off, seeing Cleveland, what they did in the skills competition in that first round with those threes, Garland going off was all fun. And then the dunk contest came. That shit was bad. Marvin says, come on, Haize, let's just make sure Pat the designer make it back to Chicago. Okay, he's up. Oh shit. I wouldn't have gone to Cleveland. Let me not even tell that lie. Had I known Pat the designer was in Ohio, though, I probably would have convinced him to come out. But yeah, that's bad. Caruso says, I'm up in Cleveland right now. Pray for me. Hey, man. Hey, you decided to go to that bullshit. Gordon shut down the dunk contest. It hasn't been the same since. I actually agree. I had to think about that for a second. I agree with that. CMMG Raid says, I'd rather see 101 than that trash. I wouldn't mind seeing 101, even with no defense, right? Cap Live says, it was a dunk contest worthy of Cleveland. Why even go there? Hey, that sums it up. SB Talk Sports says my daughter dunked better on the house rim than these guys in the dunk contest. Yeah, that shit was terrible. Terrible. Twitter killing that dunk contest. Doesn't even surprise me, man. Doesn't surprise. The best thing about tonight was the DJ Khaled and everybody performance. And even then, that was terrible because I don't know what they were doing with their mics. The sound was bad for everyone. This whole night was a fail. Overall, like as a night, an evening of sports entertainment, it was bad. Terrible. Let's see. Ludacris went off. Yo, yeah, that's one of Ludacris's best verses. This I agree with. 1988, Jordan defends over Dominique. That's the GOAT. Yes, that was an amazing dunk contest. Cap Liv says, I don't think the dunk contest needs superstars. Zach and Aaron Gordon weren't superstars and gave us the best back and forth. Yes, that's what. Yeah, I don't agree necessarily it has to be superstars. Smith Six says, do you watch UFC? The dunk contest was almost as boring as I do, and you're right there. You're right there. Let's see. Saturday night All-Star game, epic fail equals normal day in Cleveland. Hey, it was probably the most exciting thing to happen in Cleveland in a long time, though, right? Wow. 6'2", 6'6" Jamal says, I've seen Matt Thomas throw down better dunks than the layup line. Whoa. I guarantee you a Chicago Bulls practice has better dunks than that. Think about it. You got Zach, you got Derrick Jones Jr. Well, when Derrick Jones Jr. was healthy, Javante Green, those three alone, right? Those three alone probably give off better dunk contests. Alfonso McKinney starting is better than that. Oh, shit. Shots fired. Shots fired. Damn. Charles Ruby says, I wasn't alive for 1988, but that Nate versus Dwight and Zach agree with those as well. Will says, bruh, I need a cigarette after that dunk contest. Bro, I need fucking you may need to go harder. Just fucking take some cocaine. Fuck it. Just fuck it. Just do it. PCP, something, because that shit was terrible. Haize, I was watching Izzy versus Whitaker 2 with my pops, and we were talking about who was winning which rounds. By the fourth round, look at my dad. He's passed out asleep. That fight sucked. And that's how I felt about this for sure. Miles Garrett put on a better show in the celeb game than this. Man, that shit is bad, man. That shit is bad. Ain't nobody go to Cleveland for a good time. Wow. This is a all-star with. I really hope, like, the all-star game, if for nothing else, is a spectacle for just scoring, because that's what it ends up turning into. Like, what was that? Was that like 2019? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, where they actually played some defense in like the first half of the all-star game, and then after that, it just turned into what it turned into. So, like, we'll see what happens with the all-star game, but again, it's Cleveland. It's, man, listen, I don't have very much high hopes for it at all. DeMar DeRozan says Rising Stars was a success, especially because some of them were actually trying. Granted, I give you that. I definitely give you that. Caruso, remember when the NBA actually used them big boys in the slam dunk contest? Listen, I don't know how they can salvage the dunk contest. The dunk contest used to literally be what I looked forward to the most to an All-Star weekend. I'm talking about from growing up and a kid in the 90s to probably about I'm talking as far as like looking forward to it as appointment. Like maybe that stopped in like the early 2000s, but then you had the occasional dunk contest where it was fun. The Nate Robinson dunk contest, the Gerald Green dunk contest, of course, Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine's dunk contest. But then it's overall just not a good event anymore. It's just not a good event. This is, but anyway, I mean, I just like I said, it's just I'm surprised at how bad this was. They didn't incorporate WNBA players this year, and not in the dunk contest, and overall in the All Star weekend. Um, I would have rather watched that. Like there was as many misses as it would have been had the WNBA try to participate in this dunk contest. You might as well throw them out there. You might as well do it. Run with us says, Haize, how do you feel about the next dunk contest being Matt Thomas, Kobe White, Tony Bradley, and Nikola Vooch? Listen, the way Vooch been putting it down the last couple of games, and Kobe can get up too, it probably more exciting than this shit. The highlight of the night was DeMar and Zach getting prominent commercials. That Mountain Dew commercial was cringe though, bro. You can fix the dunk contest by letting nobody over 6'2" dunk. I don't even know if that fixes it, man. Gabriel G says people actually bought tickets for this event. Yeah, unfortunately. Joker, that's one of the things that we were talking about. I don't even know if it's necessarily about star power. I think it's about, like, as somebody pointed out, the Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon dunk contest wasn't star power, right? That was just based off they had skill. You don't necessarily need star power will get people to tune in, but that doesn't necessarily guarantee to be a better dunk contest either. You have to have the best dunkers in the league. The best dunkers in the league need to be wanting to be in it for it to really be appointment television again. Corey Mays, every team put $1 million. That's $30 million now. Who wants to play 1v1? Okay, but that's not going to happen. But I get what you're getting at with that. Switty Bloke says, what do you have to say to people who believe we're a first round knockout? Well, we're not talking about that tonight, brother. But fuck those people. That's my overall thought on it. Fuck those people. Dunta Lockett. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. The only thing good was the DJ cat, and even then, like I said, the sound quality was terrible, so that took me out of it. And I'm a sound guy. That's why this sounds so good and stuff. Like I am a sound. They call me an audio Nazi because I am a sound guy, and that sound was terrible. I hope the All-Star game is good. Maybe the new Kobe rules will inspire defense like it did last time. There you go. I hope so. Blah. People who bought those tickets should call the cops on those guys in the dunk contest. Jalen Green needs to be locked up for that performance. That was bad. That was really bad. That was bad. Keith Murray, I actually disagree with you that having the WNBA was involved in the last few years, and it was actually entertaining depending on how you use them. And I don't think that that's fair to call them inferior athletes. They don't jump, but WNBA players aren't inferior athletes. Their game is they're just different type of athletes. So I don't agree with that assessment there, brother. But hey, you're free to. My opinion holds no more weight than yours. Yeah, what was going on with the sounds with the halftime? Like it was bad. It was bad. You still foul. I didn't laugh. I didn't laugh at McKinney. I did not laugh at in that video at all. Now, if you watch to the end, I threw a little dig at the end of that video with the exit song, but I didn't laugh at him. I didn't laugh. If Lonzo was healthy, do you think he would make the 3-point contest? Because for sure, they may have both been in it. WNBA is fire. Tell them, Haize. Yes, like you guys know, anyone who's been here for a long time, I'm going to be covering the Chicago Sky when the WNBA season starts. So no, like I love basketball in general, and to say I don't like. Of course, women aren't going to be jumping out the gym like men, but to say they're inferior athletes, I just don't get with it all. You smirked that had me in tears. I was overjoyed. There were people in the comments from my video yesterday when I talked about the 3 potential people who could be bought out that literally were like, "No, Alfonso doesn't," and it makes me happy. I'm not gonna lie. You're absolutely right. That's the reigning WNBA champion, Chicago Sky. Speak on it, brother. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Dunta, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. They should have put Javante Green in this dunk contest. The thing is maybe because he was hurt for a while there, that's why they didn't ask him at that time. But yeah, I would love to see him in the dunk contest. Now, I still think personally that he's more of an in-game dunker personally, but since then I've heard stories like some of the things he does in practice that make me think, hey, no, it could happen. Haize, do you think Rose would do good in the dunk contest? Not this one, but one like Levine versus Gordon, because I don't think he would have. He wasn't creative. He was a power dunker. Yeah, I don't really see Derrick Rose as a dunk contest type dunker, personally, but I could be wrong. Marquis says, "How do you go 1 for 9 in an open court dunk contest? Crazy, bro. Crazy." my favorite part of the dunk contest was the moment it finished. You and a lot of people, brother. You and a lot of people. IO Digital. I love basketball. I'm exactly the same. Hence why I watch the NBA, EuroLeague, Spanish ACB, French Pro A, Australia NPL, the WNBA, and the Women's EuroLeague. I love the sport. Yeah, I love basketball. Love it. Love the sport of basketball. Is Cat a better shoot? Wait, Joker? No. What? Brother, come on, man. No. Christian, yes, it was terrible. Like literally, we fell asleep. We fell asleep. I grabbed the bottle after the first dunk. Yeah, man. Haize, I have an idea what we should make the dunk contest. Adam Amin, Stacey King, Michael Jordan, and Kobe White. Oh man. Mike's too competitive for that. He ended up like throwing his hip out at this point. But all right, I know this was a quick stream. I just wanted to talk to you guys. I needed to vent after that terrible ass dunk contest, man. That shit was bad. That shit was bad. Wait. Let's see. You watch Australian NBL? Damn, not even us Australians watch the NBL. Wow. Jesus. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. Brennan L. Jet. Somebody really compared Cat to Dirk. Seriously. I think the dunk contest has a lot of people crazy right now, brother. Like a lot of people are just crazy right now. That's all it is. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I will be here. Damn, we got 157 in the chat. Wow. Hey, thank you. Make sure everybody hits that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. But yeah, it's okay. Keith's cleaning it up. He says, I don't mean inferior athletes in general. I just mean the NBA All-Star Weekend should be separate. It's convoluted enough as it is. That I can understand your point on that for sure. I think more needs to be done with the WNBA break. But then usually their break, they do different things. But yeah, I can agree with that. I can definitely agree with that. It is becoming super convoluted. Well, it did especially at one point. At one point, it became really, really convoluted. You should come. All right. You know what? Since you guys asked for it tomorrow, I will be live during halftime of the All-Star game to do a live stream then. That will be the next time you guys see me. But yeah, that's it. I appreciate you guys for popping in tonight, especially randomly on a live at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I appreciate you guys so much, man. You guys mean the world to me for real, and I can't stress that enough. We we're not too far away from hitting 5,000, which I'm going to be giving away a Bulls jersey once we do. We are 25 away from hitting the 5,000 mark. We got to do it by the end of February. We got 9 days left to hit 5,000. But that's it for me for tonight, guys. I appreciate you guys so much, man. I love you guys. Go Bulls, but the Bulls aren't playing for another couple of days. But yeah, I'll be here at halftime of the All-Star game, and then probably I'll do one after the All-Star game as well. But I love you guys, man. Be safe out there, especially for those that said they're traveling to Cleveland. Be safe for real. Hope you guys have a better night tomorrow night for the actual All-Star game. Love you guys, man. Peace.